There has been a major twist surrounding Vaclav Cerny and a potential return to Rangers, with the latest information seemingly forming a conclusion on the return of the Czech international to Ibrox. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Cerny's name has once again been circulating among Rangers supporters, particularly after the club's failed pursuit of Khaib Drywech left Derek McInnes still searching for attacking reinforcements. Given Cerny's previous spell at Ibrox, it was easy to see why the rumours quickly gathered momentum. The Czech winger was a huge favourite during his 2024-25 loan spell, producing an impressive 18 goals and 9 assists across the campaign. Rangers even had an option to make the move permanent for around £6 million, but that opportunity ultimately disappeared following changes at both ownership and managerial level. Now, however, the latest claims have dramatically changed the picture. Reports suggested Rangers had opened talks with Besiktas over a potential deal and, crucially, that Cerny himself was keen on returning to Glasgow. But sources with direct knowledge of the situation have strongly rejected that suggestion, insisting that the 28-year-old has no intention of leaving Besiktas and is completely settled in Turkey. That is a significant development for Rangers because it means this may not simply be a case of the club deciding whether or not to pursue their former star. According to the latest information, the player himself is not looking for a move. And there is another major reason why a transfer could prove difficult. Cerny has already established himself as an important part of Vincenzo Italiano's plans at Besiktas. He has started all 5 of the club's competitive matches so far this season, contributing 2 goals and an assist, which suggests he is very much involved in their plans rather than being a player they are desperate to move on. That directly contradicts previous reports suggesting Besiktas could be prepared to offload him, and it gives Rangers an even clearer indication of where things currently stand. For Rangers supporters, this will undoubtedly be frustrating. Cerny already knows the club, knows the demands of playing in Ibrox, and has proven that he can produce at the highest level in Scottish football. With McInnes looking for 2 new wingers before the transfer window closes, his return would have appeared to be an ideal solution. But the latest information suggests that Rangers may have to look elsewhere. Names such as Mario Dewberry and Camilo Mena have been linked with the club as McInnes continues to search for attacking options. And with the window now entering its final stages, Rangers cannot afford to waste too much time chasing a player who currently appears settled where he is. So despite all the speculation, the message from sources close to Cerny is clear. He is not pushing for a Rangers return, and there is currently no indication that he wants to leave Besiktas. The big question now is whether Rangers will accept that answer and move on to alternative targets, or whether the situation could change dramatically before deadline day. For now though, a sensational Cerny comeback to Ibrox looks considerably more unlikely than the latest rumours had suggested. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. There is now a major update on Nicolas Raskin's future at Rangers, with growing indications that the Belgian midfielder could be heading for the exit before the transfer window closes. Raskin has established himself as one of Rangers' most important players over recent seasons, and his performances at the World Cup for Belgium have only increased the attention surrounding him. A number of clubs across Europe have been monitoring his situation, but so far, Rangers' valuation has been enough to prevent a serious move from materializing. However, that situation could be about to change dramatically. Former Manchester United chief scout Mick Brown has claimed that Raskin is still expected to leave Rangers this summer, with the final stages of the transfer window potentially proving decisive. According to Brown, clubs who have been watching the midfielder without making an offer could now step up their interest as deadline day approaches. And there is one particularly important development for Rangers supporters to keep an eye on. Raskin will enter the final year of his Rangers contract next summer, meaning the club could be approaching their final opportunity to command a significant transfer fee for the 25-year-old. Reports suggest Rangers could therefore lower their asking price in the closing stages of the window in an attempt to encourage interested clubs to make a formal move. That could open the door to a late transfer, with deadline day traditionally bringing plenty of unexpected activity, as clubs assess their squads and make last-minute decisions. Brown believes this could be exactly what happens with Raskin, with Premier League and European clubs already having an interest in the midfielder. The list of potential destinations is certainly extensive. Villarreal and Real Betis have been linked from Spain, while Roma, Atalanta, and Bologna have reportedly been monitoring him in Italy. Fenerbahce and Besiktas have also shown interest, while several Premier League sides have kept tabs on his development. Hull City's interest is perhaps the most significant of all. They reportedly had a £14 million bid rejected earlier this summer, but with Rangers potentially becoming more flexible over their valuation, another offer cannot be ruled out. Leeds United, Manchester United and Tottenham have also been linked with Raskin, meaning there could be no shortage of suitors if the midfielder becomes available at a more attractive price. For Raskin himself, there is also a clear motivation to make the move. Reports have previously suggested that he wants to test himself in one of Europe's top leagues, and with interest continuing to build, the opportunity could finally arrive. The big question now is whether Rangers can convince him to stay, or whether the club ultimately decides that selling this summer is the smartest financial decision. With the transfer deadline rapidly approaching, Raskin's future is becoming one of the major Rangers stories to watch. If a club decides to make a serious move late in the window, things could develop very quickly, and Rangers may have a huge decision to make. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.